talk about another company now. Sheela Foam is the stock which is in focus. In terms of stock price performance, it's been a bit of an underperformer this year. Second quarter, the last reported numbers that we have was delayed due to delayed festive season. The India revenue in the first half of the FY24 witnessed a decline. But how is the third quarter panned out and how are things looking from here out? We have Nilesh Mazumdar, Chief Executive Officer of the company, joining us to answer those questions. Nilesh, great to have you with us here. Good morning, Prashant this side. So exactly that. Did Q3 make up for the slack that we saw in Q2? And what does that mean for the full year then?
Good morning, Prashant. And thanks for having me on the show. Yes, as you rightly said, the first half for us was subdued. And as we moved into quarter three, the mattress business has seen a turnaround. The demand for the mattress category during Diwali and post that, as we move into the marriage season, has been comparatively better off. In our portfolio, however, as you know, that we have three different business verticals. We have got the consumer business, we have the technical foam business, and we have the industrial grade. So in this, the consumer side of the business has seen an uptake on demand during the seasons, and as we are now moving into the marriage season, things are looking better off than the first half.
Mr. Mazumdar, can you put some numbers to that, sir? Morning and seasons greetings, Surabhi here. Can you give us some indication, because there was a degrowth in the previous quarter. Now, as you're saying, trends are improving, at least on the consumer business. How much of growth will you pencil in for the full year? Are you expecting it to be a good second half?
Surabhi, yes, we are expecting the second half to be better. You see, if you were to look at historically at this industry, the industry CAGR has been in the region usually of around 1.5 times of GDP. And this year was really, the first half was an aberration. So if the industry comes back to that same level of CAGR, where that is the kind of outlook that we should also have, being the market leader in the category.
So, I was looking at your revenues for the last couple of quarters. In Q2, consolidated revenues were about 631 crore. 7 quarters back, in December of 2021, your revenues were about 880 crore. So we've seen a very sharp decline in your revenues over the last 7 quarters, from 880 crore down to 630 crore. When can you get back? Now, FY24, you're likely to possibly see contraction in your top line. In H1 itself, revenues are down 10%. Give us some numbers for FY24, FY25. When can you get back to that quarterly run rate of 850, 900 crore?
Yeah, so let me first try and explain some of the reasons for the top line. You see, we had strategically taken a call to stop some of our sales of mattress, which was happening on the e-commerce, which was a deep discount branded sale that was getting created. So we took a conscious call that we must focus on the quality of sales and just not at absolute numbers. So categories where the margin structure was not making sense or were at unhealthy margin levels, we took a conscious call of staying away or not driving those businesses. So that was the first thing that we did, and therefore that has also impacted the decision that we have taken. For us going forward, as you would know, that one of the biggest events that has happened in Sheela Foam is the acquisition of KurlOn. So now we have got 2 very strong brands in our portfolio, which is both Sleepwell and KurlOn. And as we speak, we are in the process of creating the strategy for the year FY25 and the 3-year down the line from there onwards. And we are quite excited with the potential that the B2C category has for us. And as I was telling you, that while we have historically, the industry has seen a 1.5 times of GDP CAGR growth. Going forward, we are looking at ways and means of how we can look at driving a growth from a 2-year time frame of 2 times the GDP growth. There is a significant potential that we see in the mattress category. If I were to compare today in India, for example, we sell annually 18 million mattresses in the country. And if I were to look at some other durable category, if I look at, for example, refrigerator in the Indian household, 300 million household, every household requires just one refrigerator, and that category is 13 million. And
Mr. Mazumdar, sorry, Mr. Mazumdar, sorry to come in over there. Again, just so that it will give us some idea of the numbers that we can work with. Your FY23 top line was around 2,870 odd crores. Now, given all of these different strategies that are playing out, FY24, what will be organic top line? And then you add in KurlOn, because you told us that KurlOn should add 1,000 crores to the top line. So what will be the top line X of KurlOn and with KurlOn?
Yeah, so you are looking at, see, the Indus numbers, which were corrected, is at actually 2,100 crores. And KurlOn, when we acquired the company, was in the region of 850 odd crores. The first objective for KurlOn is that it goes back to the 1,000 crore turnover level. And as far as Sleepwell is concerned, or Sheela Foam is concerned, we should be trying to track at the same growth rate of the industry growth rate. And this is the historical CAGR that I was telling you about.
Got it. All these, it's also a segment which is attracting a lot of competition, right? So when you now go to buy a mattress, there are all these new startups which are very focused on on sleep as a segment. And
Yes.
It was not there, I mean, even before COVID, but over the last couple of years, explosion there in terms of new business. Is that a bit of a challenge or not really?
Not really. You see, most of the new businesses or the new entrants have come in the D2C space, in the e-commerce space, and the e-commerce is currently at about 12 to 15% of the market. The large chunk of the market is still in the physical offline. And even if you look at international markets, e-commerce contributes to maximum of about 15 to 16% of the industry, because this is a category where a consumer would want to touch and feel the product before he or she buys it.
Yeah.
And with the number of players coming in, there is sufficient space in the industry for number of players. So I think the expansion of the market itself gives us a tremendous amount of opportunity in this category.
Take your points. We had a few other questions on on the furniture side, etc. But we'll leave it for another time. But thank you for joining us, and good luck as we look ahead into 2024 FY25. Thank you indeed. That's Sheela Foam with Quick Business Outlook. We are up about 75 points. 21,731 is where the market is at. So looking good overall. We'll take a quick commercial break here. There's more coming up on the other side.